OMG, it's all about Carter. Can I have a SMG? All right, Halo fans, this is Aries 0080 through 83 with the ultimate review of Carter in all his incarnations because I love Carter so much as the leader of Noble Team and because he's blue and his helmet is a cool design. I've grown attached to the character. So first, let me explain why there's so many Carters here, other than the fact that I love the figure. This Carter and the other Carter in the background, they're on my eBay. They're up for sale on my eBay store. I mean my eBay channel. Then this Carter is my original Carter. How can I tell? Because of this black pauldron that I've already mentioned. This is the Carter from the Fearless Leaders box set, who comes with a gray pauldron. This is a Mark IV pauldron. And I haven't glued his commando pauldron, but I did use Elmer's glue on this pauldron for my old Carter. Wait, it's loose. That's weird. Or maybe I didn't use glue, huh? I don't remember. I do know that on this is my extra, my Lucy, Lucy Loosie Carter, which is for display and also for comparison sizes and also for customization. And finally, here's the first unhelmeted Carter that I bought. What are you handing me, Carter? Oh, look, it's your knife. When I went to Target to buy him, he came, his knife was loose in the package. Let me just, I'm gonna show it to you guys in the accessories section where I'm gonna zoom in. But this is the Carter that's part of my collection. Sadly, sometimes I think I should reverse it since this guy's knife is loose. I should have him as my Lucy. Yeah, and I did glue his pauldron. I know for sure that his pauldron is glued. This commando pauldron, which is pretty awesome. I like the asymmetricalness of Carter's Mark V armor. So where did I get these guys? First up, I got this Carter at Target for the low price of, well, one of the Carters I picked up for $14.69 at there's a Target in Queens Place here in New York, in Queens. And the other Carter, the one that I picked up before, I had picked up in a Target in Flushing for $13.69. It was $1 less, but he was there. I had picked up the red Spartan operator at that store too. And this other Carter, the first one that I got, I picked up at Rite Aid for $11.99. That's the one that I reviewed a long time ago. This Carter, I found at Kmart. I'm sorry. After months of going to Rite Aid looking for old figures, I went into Kmart because I hadn't checked Kmart for anything in a long time. Well, the last time I went there, I picked up the Captain America 3-pack. So when I went in, to my surprise, they had Carter. He was marked for about $14.69. So I picked them up. And then the third time, which was a charm, as you can see by that thing in the back. This is the front of the box for the Halo Fearless Leader set. Hey, look at that. So, don't know if that's in focus anymore, but the last Carter that I got, I picked up this box set for $35 and change. I'm thinking $35.49 at Kmart. Toys R Us had this box set, and I remember back in December when I was doing my toy runs, I did see it in Toys R Us, and I was like, wow, look, it's an ODST with a removable helmet and some dude and Carter. And it was $45.99. And I was like, no thanks. I'm glad that I picked this up at Kmart for $35. But this box set, the Fearless Leaders, has been showing up in Target for the low price of $29.99. So if you want Carter and you don't mind getting John Forge from Halo Wars and Buck from ODST, voiced by Nathan Fillion from Firefly, and I would recommend that you pick it up. If you think about it, for $30 you get 3 figures, so they come out at around $10 each, which is way cheaper than $13.99. If you can find these guys for $11.99, that'd be good. But on the secondary market, John Forge and Buck, and I think even Carter, they're a little more expensive than $10. So now let's go into the weapons. Series 2 Carter had his DMR. This is the Designated Marksman Rifle, which is pretty cool. I think the one I have in my hand is probably the one from the weapons pack. As you see, it comes with a peg, which you can remove and put on either side of the weapon. Also, Series 2 Carter came with this little grenade. It's like a baby grenade. Look, goo goo gaga. Oh. Goo goo gaga. This grenade, if there was any place to peg it on Carter, you can't, because all these Carters have the backpack. It's like a fanny pack that he has, which I'm sure is for some use in the game. So you can't use the grenade unless you're willing to unplug this from the DMR. So you got the peg. Then you plug this into the grenade. Or maybe you don't. Oh. No, that's that. Let me plug this back into the DMR before it gets lost. The peg's pretty snug and pretty square. So, Series 5 Unhelmeted Carter, as he's listed as on the McFarlane's website. He comes with the Spartan laser. Comes with a peg so that you could put it on back. Usually the weapons, when they're on the back of the Spartans, they go with the handle up, I guess, so the hand can go like that. But from what I've noticed in cutscenes in Halo Reach, this bottom part is always up. So you can try and fit the laser onto Carter's hand. I don't know if I'm gonna try, but here's what the weapon looks like. It's it's hollow. It's not heavy. As you can see, there's a seam in the middle, so it's made by two hollow pieces stuck together. And yes, it's lightweight. Has some words here. I think it says Galilean. I think that's the name of the fictional company that makes the weapon. And I think it's called the Spartan Laser because um, it was made for Spartans, even though Buck comes with one of these. And the last thing, the last weapon, is this knife, which when I first bought Carter, I hoped that the knife could come out of its sheath and go back in, but this is from the first Unhelmeted Carter that I bought. His knife came off, which goes into this peg. I could glue it back on, but I haven't, just because I like the concept of having the knife loose without having to like work it off. The handle is small. It's well detailed, but Carter can't hold it. He can't hold the knife. He can hold a cup, but it's too much space in there. The way I had him holding the knife was with his arm outstretched like that, like if he was giving me something. See, like that. The weight of the knife against his thumb holds itself in its place, but just shake it and that's it. So there goes that illusion. So this knife, it's pretty cool, but not useful. Even if you took a Spartan that you bought and ripped it off him. It's well detailed. So let's take a look at the detail of the figures. First up, let me do old school Series 2 Carter. So the helmet is well done, well detailed, nicely molded. I think that there is a little bit more grays on the old Carter than the new Carter with the helmet. You have the chest pauldron, the chest piece. Then the waist. The legs, old Series 2 Carter has a little more battle damage on his. But like I said, I think the paint varies per figure. We have the two shoulder pauldrons. The white line is hard to see on all of them. Then we got some more wash on new old Carter's leg, yeah. Old Carter's been through hell. Wow. And here's their backs. It's the circle. Guess that's part of the mold. The circle here. He has it, but it's not as visible. Guess that's because of degradation. No. So that's a look at the sculpt of Helmeted Carter. Now before my battery dies, I gotta do Unhelmeted Carter. Come here, you guys. So, as you can see, the wash is different on figures. This guy's pattern is loose. I didn't decide to glue it, but this guy's is glued. Then you got the chest pieces, the legs. They're identical because they're both the same figure. I mean, from the same series, so washes will be washed. I guess. Although I did say that they're the same figure, I think each individual figure, like I mentioned before with George, they do get like different paint apps. I don't know how that works. I think in the factory, different people just like splosh paint. It's like paint here, here, and here, and they're done. All right, final verdict. Um, what can I say? I like Halo Reach. I like these figures. I don't know why I didn't get into them sooner. I guess my creed, my coda, as they say, is that I collect only one thing at a time. Halo Reach is ended with Series 6. I hope McFarlane continues the line somehow. I was thinking maybe he could come out with armor packs that come with a figure and every helmet, every head, every chest that's been made in different colors, because all we've gotten is red and blue Spartans and the occasional Sage. I would like to see a yellow Spartan. or what other color? Yeah, but I would like to see different color Spartans. In the visual guide, they have a EOD that's like yellow and black, and that was really distinctive for me. I was like, wow. But it's a good line of figures. Like all figures, they have trouble standing, but I've remedied that with these strips that I did a mini video of. For this video, I decided to use like a part of a skateboard park and in the back to hold them up so that I don't have to be dealing with falling figures, because this is just a review. It's not a posing contest. But for the price, for right now, the good thing about Halo figures is that their prices don't fluctuate as much. Like when I was collecting Marvel Universe, some stores would have them like for $7.99, like Target. Toys R Us would have them for like $8 to $9. Pathmark had them for like I think it was $13 or $12.99. So, and the price would fluctuate, but so far $13 to $14 is the price that you can find these figures for. Doesn't matter if you go to Barnes and Noble. Yes, Barnes and Noble does carry these figures. If you ask and you check the computer, you might find some. It doesn't matter if it's Barnes and Noble, Target, Kmart. I thought Carter was going to be like $20 because Kmart likes to overprice their stuff, but when I found them for $14, I was like, wow, that's like Target prices. The only place where these figures are really, really expensive is Toys R Us, where they're about $17 to $18 to almost $19 a figure. I know that with Marvel Legends back out, Toys R Us in Times Square has them for $20, so a Halo figure for like $18.49 is reasonable to them. But I think in Target, Marvel Legends is like $14.99, $16.99, so that's closer to this price. I guess when I finish with my Halo, I'll probably jump onto the Legends bandwagon, depending how things go without Mr. Vonner. All right, so do I recommend that you buy these guys? What do you think I'm gonna say? No. it they're they're great. And if you don't like Carter's blue, you can always pick up fake Carter, which was part of the, I think it was Series 4 Grenadier armor pack. There's a red and there's also a steel color. So you could have a commando with steel armor or red armor. He does come with 2 commando pauldrons, so it's not exactly called Carter. But I would recommend these figures. The cheaper you can get them, the better. But since the line's dead, they're gonna get more and more rare to find. So if you've been sitting on your hands about whether you should or shouldn't collect Halo Reach, I would say do it now. Do it now before it's too late. This is Aries 083 for the Ultimate Carter Noble 1 video review. I'll see you guys in the toy aisles. Peace. Noble 1 out.